it's Lydia. It is Saturday afternoon and we are trying out a new foundation. If you are new to my channel or new to me, again, my name is Lydia. I'm 27 years old. I live in the great corn state of Indiana, and we've got some gorgeous weather outside today, so I'm super happy about that. But yeah, I'm just a girl that loves to play with makeup in my free time, and that's what we're doing today. So I am trying out, quick heads up, I did this whole thing already and realized that my camera was not recording. So I've already put this on my face, but it was my first impression. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear Foundation. It looks like this. And it says it has breathable texture, again, up to 24 hours. And it has a broad spectrum SPF of 25 in it. So yeah, this is in the shade 410 Ivory, and this is a neutral undertone shade, which I am. So I'm gonna just get right into it. I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize my skin really quickly. I'm just using another SPF. This is an SPF 50 moisturizer. So I'm gonna quickly just put this on the skin and on my neck. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm gonna just take the foundation and do 2 pumps on my sponge, and then I'm gonna start to apply this. My first impression of this is that, especially the first time around when I put this on, it is extremely lightweight. This is not a heavy foundation in any way. It moves on the skin very easily, and it feels really like I'm just putting I would say maybe like a BB cream on the skin, and it feels even better than some BB creams that I've used. I feel like some BB creams have a tendency to sit really heavy on the skin or have a thicker formula, and this just really feels nice on the skin, I think. I think the shade is actually really nice too. I picked this out online, so I wasn't sure how it was gonna look, but I bought it on Ulta, and I think that they make it really easy to pick out your shade, especially if you know your undertone. So if you don't know your undertone, let me know in the comments below and I can do a video on how to, okay, so my camera got cut off, but I think I was talking about undertones. The only thing I hate about iPhones is, like, as soon as your storage is full, your phone basically stops working. If you try to film something, if you try to take photos, it's like, no, delete all this stuff and then you can do it, or pay us more money and then, you know, we'll make your phone work. So I just had to do that, but it's fine. Everything is fine. So, yeah, if you're curious on how to find your undertone, let me know in the comments below. It's super simple, super easy. So if you want a video on that, I would be happy to do that. Okay, so this is pretty much all there. I did my forehead while the video cut out, so you guys did not get to see that. The foundation is definitely setting though. I would say now it's definitely still a little bit tacky, so I'm still gonna set it. I'm gonna go ahead and do my powder, bronzer, blush, everything off of camera, and then I'll come back once everything's done and kind of give you my final thoughts. I am gonna do those check-ins, so I'll do check-ins every couple of hours just to kind of see how the foundation is sitting, what it's looking like, and then let you know what kind of wear we're getting out of it. I do think the match is pretty good, at least in person. I'm not sure how it's coming off on camera, but it's not too dark for me. The undertone looks pretty good. I really like this foundation. Like, I'm a big fan. So hopefully everything else looks good with it, but I will see you guys for the outro of this video. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. So I think that I really like this foundation. So everything went over it just fine. I feel like my skin looks smooth, very even. The coverage is there. My pores weren't exaggerated at all. And the concealer went over nicely. So everything looks pretty good, pretty flawless. I'm really happy with it. Again, I'm very happy with the color choice. I think that it matches really well. Probably should have, you know, gotten rid of my unibrow for this, but who cares? So I am gonna do a few check-ins throughout the night. I'm gonna hopefully leave this on for like the next 7-ish hours, and we will see what it looks like in the next few, but I will see you guys on the next check-in. Okay guys, so this is our first official check-in. It is 5:52 p.m. And we're gonna go ahead and take a look at what everything looks like. So far my skin looks pretty dang good. I don't feel shiny. The shininess that you're seeing is just from my highlighter that I put on earlier. So as for like being shiny from oiliness, it's not, there's nothing there. And I really didn't set this too extensively because I feel like I have naturally dry skin, so I try not to use like too much powder. But I feel like my skin looks really nice. And like I said in the video, I don't feel like my pores have been exaggerated at all. So yeah, everything still looks pretty flawless, pretty smooth, pretty nice. Let's look at this side. Definitely, like, I have textured skin, so it's not the foundation's fault or the powder's fault that I used. So yeah, I think it still looks pretty good. It's not creased anywhere. I did just wake up from a nap, so it's doing really well through a nap as well. I'm actually super impressed, and I did sleep on this side of my face, so far so good. I'm gonna check in, I think, in like the next probably 2 to 3 hours. And then this is Elijah's homeschool stuff that we were doing when he was here for school, so don't pay attention to that. But yeah, I think I'll check in like the next 2 to 3 hours, see how everything is looking still. But yeah, I am like legitimately impressed by this foundation. My skin just looks so smooth and it looks radiant. Like, it doesn't look too matte or anything. Like, guys, like my skin looks good. What is that? It's just a fuzz that's been there through the whole video. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, no, super impressed. I really like it. Yeah, so also, like, what do you think about my eyeshadow today? It was cute. It was kind of cute. Little cranberry moment. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna check in like the next 2 to 3 hours, so I will see you guys on the next one. Hey guys, okay, so we are here for our second checkup. It is almost 8 o'clock, so it's been 2 hours since the last check-in. So let's take a look at what's happening here. Again, I'm not really oily, so I know that it might look that way because of this lighting, but if I turn this down a little bit, you can still see like this is all highlight right here, as is all of this. So we're still looking so good. Like, how many hours is that? So we're 4.5, almost 5 hours in now, and I am ridiculously impressed. So I'm going to turn this back up a little bit. I say we because I feel like I'm talking to like people, which I am. So I've not started creasing yet. You can see, like, when I smile, I have these laugh lines here, or this dimple, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it is. when I smile, you see that. And any other foundation that I have used before, there is always a crease line there after like an hour or two. Tell me where it's at. No creasing at all, none. My nose still looks good. Maybe like a little bit there, but I have a very pronounced like nostril. And so that is pretty normal for me across the board. But I'm like shocked that there's no, it's not even there, like no smile line. I have not touched up at all. So this is just 4.5, 5 hours in, with no touching up, no powdering, nothing. And I'm shocked. Like, I'm shocked. My lipstick has left the chat completely. Like, that's not happening. But guys, my skin has never looked this good, like in a foundation before, ever. It is lightweight. It's almost like skin-like, but still very full coverage. So yeah, my last and final check-in is gonna be, I think, probably at like 10 or 11. I'm gonna try to leave it till 11, but I'm kind of getting to the point where I want to wash my face, but I'm gonna leave it for the sake of science. Anyway, so yeah, we're still looking pretty decent, so I'm happy with it. But I'll see you guys on the next check-in around 11 o'clock. Okay guys, so it is officially 11 o'clock. I've had this foundation on for like 9 to 10 hours. And I just literally like can't believe how good this still looks. I would say like I've started to get a touch oily in my T-zone, just a little bit, but nothing too bad. Again, there's been no creasing. I didn't set this foundation well. I lightly dusted a brush and then like grazed over the skin, but I didn't bake or anything. I didn't let powder sit anywhere. And it looks amazing. Like, I would say that there's like just a little bit of creasing here. I wouldn't even say creasing though, and that's not a foundation issue, it's concealer. But my skin looks super smooth still. It looks fresh. Like, I would say for any other foundation, like this would look like a couple of hours of wear, not 9 or 10. So anyway, I'm super happy with it. I think this is going to be like officially my favorite foundation probably that I have used to date. My skin doesn't feel like clogged or heavy or like I have foundation caked on. Just feels like skin. It's still smooth, it's soft. My finger's not catching on any excess oil or anything like that. It doesn't accentuate any dry patches. So I'm so happy. So if you guys are looking for a new foundation, a new staple in your routine, something super affordable, I think this foundation was like $11 or $12. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I tried to keep it somewhat short. Let me know if you liked these check-ins because I want to start doing these a little bit more often. But yeah, that's it for the video. I will have another one coming at you shortly, but please like and comment on this video. Please subscribe and share with your friends if you think about it. But this foundation is absolutely amazing. As always, I love you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you on the next one.